What's up, beautiful souls? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl, Spiritually Gifted 333, here to bring you spiritual tea. How are you doing today, beautiful souls? I hope you are doing fantastic, because this spiritual warfare, these psychic attacks, the jealousy, the negativity that always is being sent to the chosen ones, it's just, it amazes me when people know that you're not bothered and the negative energy they try to send you is not affecting you. That's when they start to realize, like, maybe she is a real chosen one. Maybe she is protected beyond what I could imagine, because me, I am definitely protected. 101 on a timer. I see 444 all the time. You guys could be saying no synchronicities. And at the time I see these signs and synchronicities, it just makes me, 111 just passed, it just makes me realize that my ancestors, spirit guides, gods and goddesses, and protectors of my highest good always got my back. And I couldn't thank nobody else but God himself, because he put me in a position to where I had to wake up 133 and understand my purpose, and understand that there's no greater God than he is, and understand that I am a chosen one, 144 on the timer, and I am here for a specific person. And that specific person, hey, I am here for my twin flame. I know I'm on a twin flame journey, and I don't focus on it as much, because he doesn't want me to focus on it. He just wants me to know that it's out there, it's in the universe. Someone who's going to love me, connect with me mentally, physically, spiritually, and emotionally. 212 on the timer. But yeah, it's people who have been coming towards me, and the conversation I have instantly lets me know what type of person you are, who I'm dealing with. And, I don't reveal my gifts to people at all. I just sit back and I observe and I watch closely. Me as a spiritual person, I cannot connect with no other people but someone who's spiritual, someone who knows about the universe and how it works, but most of all, creator of all things. There's only one God, and God is a spirit. So if you're not spiritually aligned with me, you're not aligned with God himself. So I want people to understand that. 311 on the timer. The conversation you have with someone determines a lot. You will find out a lot about somebody through their conversation, through communication. And the conversation I've been having with people, it just amazes me how unawakened spiritually that people are. And 333, a lot of people looked at me as evil or the devil, because I believe in spirituality heavy. And see, they might think I'm not worshiping God, or I'm serving some other God or whatever, but it's actually all in one. People change his name, or they go by a different name, and God is just one person. He's a spirit. You know what I mean? And I try to connect with a lot of damaged, unawakened souls, mostly men who, 411 clock this info, mostly men who don't know how to step into their divine masculine era. It's still Jezebel spirits attached to men these days, and a lot of men operate out of lust. Let's just be honest. A lot of men operate out of lust, and it's very few men that operates out of real, true, genuine love. And like I said, that starts in conversation. Really, 444 on the timer. It starts with the conversation for you to really get to know somebody in their spirit, because that lets you know if you should be around that person, if you should even waste your time with that person. Like, I've been practicing celibacy. I've been practicing, I stopped smoking. I stopped drinking alcohol, but I have a little wine every now and again, a little wine cooler, but Jesus created wine, so that doesn't faze me. But starting to eat healthy and more fruits and vegetables, and it has awakened me to so many things, and I'm so happy that I finally started going through my spiritual journey and being spiritually awakened to the world in general. Knowing that what I put out in the universe ultimately comes back to me. So I try to stay positive. I try to keep the faith. I try to spread awareness. I try to uplift people as much as I can, because it's a lot of people that still sleep, and they're in a deep sleep. And I know my purpose. I am here to awaken the unawakened, mostly men, and have them step into their divine masculine era. Because I was once with a narcissist, who deeply, deeply helped me dig deep into my spirituality. And I couldn't thank him enough. But it also made me realize this person is not good for me. It's not feeding my soul, not feeding my spiritual journey at all, but awakened me on my spiritual journey. And I noticed that I've healed this narcissist. He's becoming closer to God. He is starting to wanting to change, wanting to live a prosperous life through the creator of all things. So as I said earlier, I know my purpose now. And I try to reach out to many gentlemen, and the gentlemen that I interact with, I go by their conversation. I try to sneak in things, 7-Eleven on the timer. I try to sneak in things about spirituality. And some of them instantly makes me stop in my tracks, because it's like they don't want to hear it, But you got to give people time to find their own way. You can guide them, you can communicate with them, you can show them things, but ultimately it's up to them to take it in through their soul and want to develop their spirituality as well as I do. But it's a tough job, but I know it's what I'm supposed to do. So any chance I get to use my spiritual gift, I do that. I know my ancestors and spirit guides are protecting me. As of right now, I know they're surrounding me right now, because I feel my heart palpitations, and that just lets me know that I'm surrounded by my ancestors. 8-11 on the timer. And sometimes I get negative energy thrown my way because some people don't like certain things about spirituality because they don't understand it, and that's okay. So I'm here to help people understand spirituality, because God himself is a spirit. And when you are anointed and you are a prophet like myself, and you were definitely sent here to spiritually heal people, what else better feeling is that? I love putting smiles on people's faces. I love to make people feel good. I love to have conversations with people to help them understand that life doesn't have to be so hard. There is peace, there is happiness, there is abundance, there is a God. 9-11 on the timer. I have been going through a lot of spiritual warfare, a lot of spiritual attacks, psychic attacks, but I've learned to protect myself, and I've learned that I've got protection beyond the veil. A lot of people wear masks every day, all day. It's up to you to have the gift of discernment to know when someone is operating in someone else's energy, or just to know when someone is not their true, authentic self. Because at the end of the day, the world is filled with people who are not being their true self. They want to be someone who they are not. And I've always was the person who didn't want to be like somebody else, but I always say, like, why this isn't happening for me? Why? Never do that. What God has for you is for you. It took me years to realize people were trying to drain me of my energy because I was so abundant. 10-10. Karmic cycles are ending. It's endings and new beginnings. I want nothing but new in my life. Why? Because I'm spiritually aware of anything that goes on in my energy. I only want the energy of the creator of all things, and that's it. I only want to associate myself with people who spiritually aligned. If you're not spiritually aligned, then I know we're not going to click. Please like, share, and smash. Please smash the like button and share and subscribe to my channel, because I need subscribers. I want people to watch my videos. I want people to see that I am really trying to teach and I'm really trying to get the word out. So when you see this, please share my video and just spread the word. You know, I am definitely spiritually gifted. I have psychic abilities. I have the gift of discernment. You know, I can recognize 1111 on the timer. I've manifested this life. I can recognize an entity. I can recognize a demonic spirit, a Jezebel spirit. I can sense jealousy, envy. I can sense it all. I can sense when you have a good heart and when you don't have a good heart. I have that gift. And it gets tough sometimes having these gifts, but I know that it's my purpose and it's what I'm here to do. And I wouldn't change it for the world. I thank God for my spiritual gifts every day. So continue to pray. Continue to stay humble. Continue to stay blessed, because better days are coming. Trouble does not last always. And touch not my anointed and do my prophets no harm, says God, the creator of all things. We are here as spiritual beings to awaken 1212 on the timer, to awaken people that is going through the same thing that I am going through, which is a spiritual journey. I'm still on my journey. It's much, much, much more I need to learn, but I have a lot of knowledge and wisdom, and that's why I created the spiritual channel, to connect with anybody who's going through what I'm going through. So please don't be shy. Like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I am spiritually gifted 333, and I come to bring you spiritual tea. So please, come one, come all. We are all here to connect and be happy, live peacefully, prosper, and just be the person that God wants us to be ultimately. I'll be back with another reading tomorrow. You guys have a fantastic, fantastic night. Goodbye.